think that again, there's a saying that someone terrorist is someone hero. I think that is where Liberia find itself. Now, leadership is the Cummings. I think somebody said the proper leadership, someone who can enforce laws, someone who can implement laws, is going to be the difference. The difference in how our country going to move forward. We have, if you just have symptoms of all of the players in our country just doing everything, anything that they want to do, and it just continues, and nobody's is taking a stand and enforcing the laws, then it's going to continue. But I think in Mr. Cummings' leadership, from what I've seen so far, um, laws to be implemented. You're not going to be guilty by association. If you're guilty and the law says that you're guilty, you that's going to be the rule of the day. So that's what I wanted to say. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Richardson. Mr. Cougar, I know you have to travel. Please do your closing, Honorable Sam Cougar. Thank you for having. We say thanks a lot, man. Whenever you come, it's fire. Thank you very much for joining us. Can you talk to your folks?
Thank you
Can
very
I hear
much.
you?
And
Mhm.
am I there? I would like to take this time to extend my thanks and appreciation to all of you. And I want to state here once again that Honorable Koluba, the value of an individual is a belief to know wrong from right. If you even hold $1 million worth of value of garment and you are valueless in character, you are doomed. I'm saying it to say that some of these things you don't take it for. Some of us don't take it for a joke. I built my reputation over the years. For you to have come over this platform and say or accuse me, kind of a faction or five of proof, with all due respect, you are my colleague. I demand apology from you. You can't do that to your colleagues. So, with respect to the issue of politics in our nation, it is a responsibility of every citizen to exercise the franchise. But the best and foremost to that is the ability to engage your colleagues in a fashion that you will be able to join you in a positive ways to move the country forward. Lastly, my comment about being or likability, it does not necessarily mean that personally nobody hate each other, but our African culture and our politics does not based on qualification. Our dominant in our setting, people say I like this man. The man is there for the reason I will vote for him. Or if you have the pedigree in terms of administrative skill and other grades that you have that will suit or that is suitable to lead a nation, the people that you're leading, they got to know you. You got to be associable with them. So the top to bottom methodology is what Liberia behind. But rather, bottom to top methodology will help us to carry our democracy in power. So once again, People's Unification Party and I made a definite commitment to any political party that's been circulating around. But we have been approached, I must admit. Lastly, the ANC approached us. But the discussion is just a proposition, as I said. The first party that approached us was CDC. And there was a break in the conversation. So our doors are open and we are willing to work with other political party, but we are carefully analyzing all the political parties to see which one of the parties that we can work and have the same political manifesto to lead this country. Thank you very much, and I will be back whenever you call upon me. Thank you. And in law, Yeke, you need to apologize. I'm your senior brother, and I'm your senior lawmaker.
A father-in-law too.
What's
Rukuga,
the father?
who were against you in Lima?
This we got, my brother. My name is Talk and Do. So I don't take my yes for no. Yeah. So that's it. So Oliver, I'm
But
looking
I
up to
have Mr.
you.
Cummings saying I talking
So
to.
that you and Mr. Cummings get a talking do. So
Oh,
you
I
actually
just hear
endorsing Mr.
I
Cummings.
just hear I just hearing that it's the
So
news.
you actually endorsing Mr. Cummings.
The
That
many
man.
know Master.
That you
No,
Mariah,
no.
stop this thing, Mariah. We
I,
know you too
yes,
well.
stand. Okay, which one of the party you want me to go and stand on? Tell me, you my brother.
CDC.
Which one the party? I
Uh-huh.
really don't care which party. Just do that which the Liberian people would ask you to do. That's all
Lord.
I
No,
ask
no,
of
no,
you.
no.
So
Okay,
can
you
I
who you
Yeah.
close
will vote
now?
for?
Who am I voting for?
Okay, so
Joe, we are.
yeah.
I am not. I am not voting.
You
Oh,
sure?
when I do be talking about politics now.
But let me say this to you. Let me say this to you, Mr. Koga, and seriously, I will be in Liberia and I pray to meet you. I will campaign for the
Yes,
Liberian people. I
Lord
will
have
ask
mercy.
them
yes.
to make a decision. I will help. I will help them to make a sound decision for 2023. I will direct the footstep for a better Liberia. Folks may not want to hear what I'm going to say. Trust me, on that day, people will believe me because that's why
And you
our
also
leaders,
coming to run your campaign for
I
2029.
hold our leaders' feet to the fire. Yeah, you that last time coming on Spoon Talk. I hold our leaders' feet to the fire.
Presidency?
Be- Huh?
You going for presidency 2029?
Yeah,
Like you
2029.
got
Yeah,
quote you.
yeah, come on. Yeah, talk to us. Let me leave this thing alone.
And you refuse to say my 500, you will send them a post.
Oh, so start at 2029, you have a president?
I don't know what people talking
Yeah, again?
about.
You're gonna post the secret.
I will be a campaign manager. I'm a man. I'll be a campaign manager.
Yeah.
Look,
Or your party chairman.
Kev,
But let me
let me
close
call
now.
on the MPP policy not to follow CDC because I don't care what they do. They will call them rebels. So they are wasting their time behind CDC. And Kev, if you want to talk about rebel, you got our mother, our rebel follower, Wef. Our mother is the vice president for CDC. So I don't think you should be calling Paul Rebel Ryan who fought war, who didn't fight war, who did the other one. Because she's our mother. She's our MPFM mother. So when you get her with you, then you trying to discuss on how we fought war. You telling us that you only need her because she got followers. You don't need her for any other thing. And we'll call it on partisans. You will fought war. You will fought war together. Then I start calling all rebels. CDC is not a rebel place. Come to the opposition, make your way to the opposition because the opposition is for everybody. Since they don't want to bring a war crime code, but every day they talk about war, 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 war. You all got the authority now. Why are you people afraid? And you're employing, you got people, you're training them to cause chaos in the country. You're not looking at it. You're afraid, and we're getting ready to protect our people. We will protect our people to the fullest. If we have to protect our people by any means, with anything, we will do it. Nothing you used to do before your children run away, no. If the police will be selective, when your children one route will turn back. Let me tell you today, 2023, your come turn rack, when your children one will turn five. We're not making nothing lazy. So you can think you will ride on us here with your people, your training. Let me say thank you for the show. Let me say thank you to my father-in-law. We will meet and iron all things. I want to say thank you and God bless everybody.
Can I close before?
Yes, Honorable Kolova, thank you very much. We appreciate you on the show. Anthony, Yakula.
No, thank you. Thanks, Honorable Koga and Honorable Kaluba. And I just wanted to say it was a good show, good conversation. But I also think we really have to be careful how we push the propaganda to the extent that it either becomes a comedy or it just becomes, you know, opening the wounds of Liberians. And I think at this today, Kev crossed the line with, forget the ANC, forget Mr. Cummings, with the Liberian people. And whatever we do, we always have to keep them at the back of our minds. Yes, we have our sides. Yes, we support different sides, but we cannot subject the Liberian people to a reminder of the pain that they've gone through because we want to prove a political point. And that's just and after all of that, for Kev to now come back and say, "Oh yeah, we need to bring everybody together. We need to bring people to unite under one umbrella." It's like you're talking from both sides of your mouth, because this is exactly what Cummings is doing. Unless you're saying that un, Cummings can, everybody should not come under one umbrella under Cummings, it should be under other people. And then that's being hypocritical, because this is exactly what Cummings has always said. We need to unite the country. We need to create a big tent. We need to bring everybody together under one umbrella to be able to move Liberia forward. And because he's been consistent about these things, and because he said it over and over, and that's why his team reflected what he's continuously said. But to try to make it seem like it contradicts what he said is not true. And he's consistently said we'll build a big tent, we'll bring all Liberians together, and we'll work together. And he's also said that those who committed egregious atrocities against the Liberian people will be persecuted and face justice. They will face the crimes. And if you identify these people, they will. It doesn't mean that he should ostracize them, or he should not work with them, or should exclude them. And this is why, as Yeke said, the war crimes court is important. Mr. Cummings released a statement yesterday, and he said he will bring the war crimes court. So regardless of whether you support him, whether you volunteer with him, whether you support him now to be president, when it's time to face justice, you will. So this is not about shielding anybody, but to make it seem like, oh, you got to ostracize people and push them aside, and not work with them. It's and then come back again and say, no, but we gotta unite under one umbrella. Kev, you gotta choose your struggle. The truth is, you can sit here and call the former defense minister, who was defending the state from rebel attacks, rebels who were supported by Josh Ria, as reported, and then make it seem like this person is the rebel when he was doing his job as defense minister. And as I was saying earlier, the truth is, you're just scared. You're scared of Cummings and his team. You're scared of the CPP. You're scared of what's happening around the CPP, the level of support he's getting, the endorsements, the grassroots support. You're scared. And because you're scared, so you'll continue to put this propaganda pieces out there to make Liberians feel like, oh no, they're all the same. No, we're not all the same. Cummings has not been a part of the crisis. Cummings has not been part of the corruption. Cummings has not been part of the rotten system. And that's why he's continuing to say we need to fix the system. We need to change. The real change we need in this country is to fix the system. And when we fix the system, people's behaviors will change. The very people you're calling bad today, their behaviors will change. And because you're so afraid that that's going to happen, that's why you're continuing this propaganda. And because you're so afraid that Mr. Cummings' team is strong and these people yield influence, these are the same people you're going to support you. These are the same people you're knocking on the doors every night to support you. But because they supported Mr. Cummings, and because they know that Mr. Cummings is going to win 2023, and you know that too, that's why you're scared and you're not ramp up the propaganda. But it will not work, because at the end of the day, Mr. Alexander B. Cummings will be the next president come January 2024. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anthony Yakula, Honorable Kogar, Dr. Peabody, Dr. Chinaway Richardson, Mr. Kev Hassan, Sintomani George. We want to say thanks to all of our followers. We are Interruption on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We'll be back again tomorrow with a full set of discussion. You're probably going to have Gary Singh, and the reason why he endorsed Mr. Cummings. We'll talk about President Weah nomination today. He makes a couple of nominations. We'll talk about Madam Joelle Howard Taylor coming on Spoon Talk to have a full discussion. We'll be having a conversation also with a lot of different folks. Honorable Koga, we say thank you very much and drive home safe. And we hope to see you again. Guys, thank you. Have a good evening. Thanks. Are you good? Are you good? All right. Have a good night.
CEO stand on with my phone, and your boy